Hello, my name is William Rhodes. I'm an artist and the creator of the San Francisco African American Senior Narrative Quilt Project. 2020 and 2021 have been a very difficult year for many people, and I feel really blessed and fortunate that I've been able to continue this project. This year, I've been able to not only record the images and the stories of San Francisco African American seniors, but I've been able to collaborate with two amazing artists. The first artist is Michael Ross. He's a mixed media artist, and he contributed some of the sewing and added drawings to several of the quilts. And the second artist that I collaborated with is the revolutionary, iconic artist, Emory Douglas.
Well, my name is Emory Douglas. I'm basically a self-taught artist. I did go to take basic training. I went to City College in San Francisco, which is like a junior college, and took up commercial art, able to develop my skills to do pre-press production for like magazines and different publications, newspapers and all those kinds of things, putting them together so that when people see it, they can read it and all those kinds of things. Pre-press work, and then in conjunction with that, I was able to use that when I got into the Black Panther Party. As an artist, I was able to use that skill and designing the layout for the Black Panther Party newspaper, which basically is where 99% of the artwork that I did during that period was initially published in the Black Panther newspaper, front, back, and sometimes in the interior of the paper itself. Well, a young artist is to be inspired by what you're doing, enjoy it, but it's just something social justice issue. You can have fun doing it, but don't do it just because it's the fun thing to do. And have some understanding, basic understanding of the issue that you choose to discuss or talk about or project in your art as an artist. Because the fact that someone may ask you, what is it? And you have to be able to explain it. Or someone may have a disagreement with what it is that you're doing, and you still have to be able to explain your perspective on the art that you're doing. So you have to be basically informed about the issue that you are integrating, reflected in your art. Black music that you heard during that time, you heard Temptations, you heard, but when I talk about music, I talk in two contexts. As a youngster just coming up, you're seeing the rock and roll, which rock and roll was the black music, with Chuck Berry and many others during that time. Then you had James Brown, you had Martha and the Vandellas, Frankie Lyman, and you had Curtis Mayfield in the Impressions. You had Aretha Franklin. You had all those. Then you had the Motown sound coming out, all that, and the Philadelphia sound out of Philadelphia, the black music out of Philadelphia. All that was music that was listened to. But when the movement and beginning the protest movement, you can talk about some of the things that the Marvin Gaye did. You have to talk about the group called War, who did a lot. So you had a lot of musicians during that time was making contributions to social concerns and issues. The staple singers, all of those were doing. In some of their music, not necessarily all of it, some of it always reflected social concerns.
Emory Douglas was the Minister of Culture for the Black Panther Party from 1967 through 1980, and his iconic images are going to be used in the center medallions of several of the quilts. Now, all of the quilts will be exhibited at the African American Art and Culture Complex. Thank you so much, and thank you for your support.